If you're a creator on YouTube, I want you to listen closely. Pretty much everything you thought you knew about success on the platform, getting likes, chasing views, begging for subs, is wrong. Not just a little outdated, but fundamentally obsolete. A perfect storm of new tech and changing viewer habits has completely torn up the old rulebook. So we're going to get into exactly what's changed and, more importantly, what the new playbook for success looks like right now.
Here's how we're going to break it all down. First, we'll look at the old engagement playbook. Then we'll dive into the 3 major disruptions that made it useless. After that, we'll reveal the new golden rule, viewer satisfaction. Then I'll give you a blueprint for a modern hybrid channel. And we'll wrap up with the most important part, shifting your mindset from creator to founder. So seriously, ask yourself this question. Are the strategies you're using today the ones that built the big channels of yesterday? Because if they are, they might be the very things holding you back. The game is just different now. And understanding why is the first step to actually winning.
All right, so before we can understand the new rules, we have to get a really clear picture of the old ones. Let's take a look at what success used to mean on YouTube. For the longest time, this was it. This was the whole universe. Likes, comments, subscriptions, and of course, views. Every video, every title, every thumbnail was engineered to push these 4 numbers up. This is what we called engagement. It was a public report card that creators used to prove their worth to the algorithm. Now, what's interesting is that behind the scenes, there's always been a deeper game at play. Researchers basically see 2 sides of engagement. The first is what they call consumer engagement. That's about building a real community, a brand, where people feel connected to you beyond just the videos. The other is media engagement. This is the magic of storytelling, crafting a video so immersive that the viewer gets totally lost in it. The best creators always knew this instinctively, but this idea is key to understanding the earthquake that was about to hit.
And that earthquake came, all right? It wasn't just one thing. It was a massive disruption on 3 different fronts that completely reshaped the entire landscape and made that old playbook feel like a relic overnight.
Just look at how fast this all happened. In 2020, TikTok just explodes onto the scene, proving short-form video is an absolute giant. A year later, YouTube has to fight back, and boom, shorts are born. Then a really big signal in 2025. YouTube gets rid of the public trending page. That's them saying, we're done with one-size-fits-all hits, the future is all about personal recommendations. And hanging over all of this is the projection that by 2026, the amount of AI-generated content is going to triple, which is just going to flood the platform with noise.
So this disruption kicked off a huge battle for our attention. And if you look at the 2025 data, you see a really interesting story. While TikTok is amazing for going viral, YouTube Shorts is quietly becoming the better platform for creators. I mean, look at the numbers. The engagement rate is more than double. And here's the kicker for anyone trying to make a living: the money. YouTube gives creators double the revenue share and a much higher RPM. The takeaway is clear. TikTok is great for trends. YouTube is for building an actual business. So, with all that chaos, a new prime directive emerged from the rubble. And if you can wrap your head around this one single idea, you will understand the future of YouTube.
The new king is something called viewer satisfaction, or VSAT for short. This is a massive, massive pivot. The algorithm's main job is no longer just to get the most watch time possible across the whole platform. No, its goal now is to maximize the satisfaction of each individual viewer. It's all about making one single person, you, happy, so you stay on the platform longer. This is the best way to think about it. The old algorithm was basically a broadcast tower. It just pushed out whatever was popular to everybody. But the new algorithm, it's a personal concierge. It learns your unique tastes, your habits, what you love, what you hate, and it pulls the perfect video just for you in that exact moment. It's not about what's popular anymore. It's about what's perfect for you. So how in the world do you optimize for that? Well, there are 3 key steps. First, you have to find a micro-niche moat. Stop trying to make videos for everyone. Instead, solve a very specific problem for a very specific person. Second, you have to become obsessed with retention, especially in the first 3 seconds. You need a pattern interrupt, a sudden camera move, a weird sound, a bold question, anything to stop the scroll. And third, you have to feed the algorithm data. That means staying consistent for at least 20 to 30 videos so that personal concierge has enough information to learn who your perfect audience really is. Okay, so this new reality demands a completely new channel structure. The whole debate of should I do shorts or long-form video is over. It's the wrong question. The answer is you need both, and they need to work together as a single smart system.
Think of your shorts as your discovery engine. They are the top of your funnel. Their job is to go out and reach a massive audience that has no idea who you are. You use them to test ideas, to test hooks, and to act as little commercials for the deeper, more valuable content on your channel. And your long-form videos, that's where you build trust. This is where you go deep, show your expertise, and really forge a connection with your audience. Deep content builds trust, and trust is what builds a real, sustainable business. Now, the most effective way to make these two formats work together is with what's called the LIFT method. That stands for Long-Form Integrated Feature Teaser. It sounds complicated, but it's actually super simple. First, you make your awesome in-depth long-form video. Then you create shorts by either clipping the best moments from it or by filming brand new teasers that all point people back to the main piece of content. It creates this amazing feedback loop. And because of that, you need a new way to measure your success. You have to stop looking at shorts views and long-form views separately. The single most important number for a hybrid channel, the metric that tells you if your strategy is actually working, is the number of people who watch a long-form video after they found you through a short. That's your hybrid health metric. That tells you the whole funnel is working. And all of this leads to the final and I think most important evolution in thinking. To really succeed in this new world, you have to stop thinking of yourself as just a creator. You have to start thinking like a founder. Because let's be honest, not all niches are created equal when it comes to money. This chart says it all. The topic you choose has a huge impact on your earning potential. Educational content, especially in things like finance and tech, often has way higher RPMs than comedy or lifestyle vlogs. It's not that one is better content, it's a strategic business decision. Advertisers just pay more to reach an audience that's actively trying to learn or solve a high-value problem. So AdSense from your views, that's just the very beginning. A founder builds a whole business funnel on top of their channel. That means picking a high CPM niche from day one. It means using the new YouTube Partner Program tiers for early fan funding. It means using affiliate shopping features. And ultimately, it means building and selling your own products, like courses, tools, or communities, to the audience that trusts you. Your channel becomes the marketing engine for a much bigger business. You know, what's really fascinating is that the academic world is finally catching up to this new reality. Researchers are now looking at successful creators as this hybrid, part personal brand, part media company, managing both deep community relationships and high-quality content production. The theory is just now confirming what the smartest people on the platform have been doing for years.
Which really brings us to the final big question you have to ask yourself. In this new landscape, what is a creator? Are they an entertainer, just chasing the next viral hit? Or are they an entrepreneur, strategically building a multifaceted business where the videos are just the first step? The answer you choose will define your entire future on the platform.